Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. On Wednesday, PWD Minister Nilesh Cabral said that the contractor who defaulted in tarring the Margaon-Kankona road will be blacklisted. He refused to do the work after the show cause notice. We will issue a short tender for the 27-kilometer stretch and will move a note in the cabinet. The defaulters of National Highway Works cannot participate in the tender, Cabral said in response to allegations by Kankona locals and Congress leaders over poor condition of the road from Margaon to Kankona.
Goa government plans to blacklist the contractor for defaulting the road work from Margaon to Kankona, says PWD Minister Nilesh Cabral. A Kankona resident demanded to stay at the PWD office as he broke his back in an accident during commute to Panjim. Public Works Minister has requested the department to take action on this issue.
There is a specification when you give a work order. There are a number of days for completion of the work. So there were a number of days which were there for him to complete the work within the stipulated time. आता number of days जातरी त्याने show cause notice काढलेलो. So based on those now that is already there is reply that he is unable to do the work and he is not interested in doing the work. So that is why I have told them to tender it as a short tender. Required formality we will do. If required, we will go to the cabinet, but we will get the work done.
Kankona to Margaon.
गेलो इन्स्पेक्शन करता आणि इन्स्पेक्शन करता तेन्ना जे गोष्ट तेणी दाखोवपाक केल्ली पळय तितली गोष्टी ती वायट ना. आमी तेच जर पिचोली वयता ते रस्तो पयलो तो कितलोच वायट जाल्लो आसा पूण नो डावट ते काम करपा जाय. थोडोसो स्ट्रेच स्केलिंग जाल्ल्या रस्त्याचें खड्डे ना स्केलिंग म्हणजे डामर व्हांवून गेल्लो आसा. सो हांवें इन्स्ट्रक्शन दिलां तांकां त्या स्ट्रेचाक शॉर्ट टेंडर करून घेवपाक इमिजिएटली. एक्चुली इंजिनियराची फॉल्ट नाशिल्लो. इंजिनियरान आपणाचें काम केल्लें, कॉन्ट्रॅक्टराक वर्क ऑर्डर दिल्ली and the contractor has refused to do the work. So when contractor has refused to do the work, that is not the responsibility of the engineer. Now contractor has to be given show cause notices, कायदेशीर, and based on that contractors are given that he is not interested in doing the work. So that is why I have told him to re-tender it. And also ते contractoराक आसा ते specifically tenderaक पयलीं स्वतेर blacklist करपा लायला. He or any other national highway contractors who have taken work orders and have not executed work, I have told them that they should not participate in this tender. And I will also examine whether we should blacklist them, all such contractors who don't do work properly, work order घेता आणि काम करना, लास्टाक सरकाराचे फ्लॅग येता. So these contractors I will examine and then discuss, and accordingly, if required, we will blacklist. I have told them that this particular contractor cannot, in the first instance, cannot be part of this tender. And how to blacklist and how to streamline things. There are a lot of things which have to be streamlined, and it will take me some time. I will get it done.
By monsoon, this road will be ready, sir?
We expect by monsoon, because ultimately PWD करना नहीं, last contractor करता नहीं. So आम्ही ते condition घालूनच पावसा पयली करपाक जाय म्हणून तेच कंडिशन घालून आमी तो टेंडर करपाक फ्लोट केला. पूण अल्टिमेटली ते टेंडर फ्लोट करतलो कोण? कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर. सो कंडिशन आमी घालूंक शकता. तो करतलो ना करतलो मागीर पळया, पूण टेंडर घालतले आमी तितून भितर तो कंडिशन घालतले की बिफोर monsoon it should be done.
William Rodrigues for Herald TV.
Environment Minister Nilesh Cabral reiterated the requirement of Tamnar line, saying the line will be the lifeline for the people of Goa given the rate at which our power requirements are on the rise. Activists and people have reacted sharply to the minister's statement. Meanwhile, Nilesh Cabral called for judicious use of water to avail of 16,000 litres of free water. Join the water story.
Environment Minister Nilesh Cabral said on Monday reiterated that the state of Goa requires the Tanwad project given the phenomenal increase in power requirements of the state. We require the Tanwad lines as it will be the lifeline for the people of Goa over the period of the time given that the rate which our power requirements are increasing, Cabral said. It may be recalled that there have been statewide campaigns against the three linear project, which included the Tanmar project.
अरे तानमार तोच म्हाज्या तेजे स्टेटमेंट आज खंयच्या पेपराचेर येयला पळय तितून तो एक तरी कोण तरी आपण एनवायरमेंटलिस्ट आनी गोंय वाचयता म्हणटा पळय तेणें कितें सांगलां आपणा म्हाका गायड करता हांवें ताका पयर आतांच स्टेटमेंट तुमच्या माध्यमांतल्यान केला की हांव आत्तां देखून येवपाक म्हाका येवन मेळ म्हणून सांग ताका म्हाका आनी म्हाका गायड कर म्हणून सांग की गोंयांत जी लायटीचो जो दर्जो वाडटा काल पासून हांव जेन्ना बिफोर आय वॉज CM पळयता पोर्टफोलिओ तितून देखून हांवें पळयलां 700 मेगावॉट पावर पावला आनी आतां एप्रील मे म्हाका दिसता 750 पावणे 800 पावतले ते पीक लोड पावतले आनी तितून ऑलरेडी आमी पावर कट डावन करपाक लागल्या आनी हो हेणें म्हाका शिकोवपाची गरज ना काम करपाक सरकार गोंयचो जाल्लो आसा आनी जी गोश्टी गोंयकारा खातीर करपाक जाय ते करपाकूच जाय नाल्यार तो आतां येवन म्हाका गायड करता म्हणटा पळय ताका येवन गायड करपाक लाय हांव ऑफिसान रावता म्हणून सांग 5 ताका यो म्हणून सांग म्हज्या ऑफिसान आनी म्हाका गायड कर की लोकांक 24 वरां लायट कशी दिवपाची आहा सी वी हॅव प्लॅन एज पावर मिनिस्टर वी हॅव प्लॅन आनी आमी पळयलां की सगळे उपाय पळोवनूच हे 24 वरां लायट जर दिवपाक जाय लोकांक बरे भशेन विदावट पावर कट वी रिक्वायर इनकमिंग लायट
खाती वाटप जालें एनवायरमेंट निलेश काब्राल बाबा गेले बाब निलेश काब्राल तुजें तें स्टेटमेंट आहा न्हू तनवार वाया लायनीचेर कितें रे आमकां सगळ्यांक खबर आहा अदानीचो मोग JSWचो मोग आनी गोंयकारांचो फोग म्हणून हां ते प्रोजेक्टाक त्या महावीर वायल्ड लायफ सँच्युरीनसून जी झाडां वयतात न्हू ती परत कोण लायतलो रे येदे मोठे जंगल परत कोण क्रिएट करतलो रे तर कितें कितें आहा तें खबर आहा तुका स्टडी कर पयलीं खंयचोच प्रोजेक्ट सँक्शन करच्या पयलीं मरे एनवायरमेंट स्टडी लागता ती स्टडी कर मरे आनी मागीर मरे हे खबरी सांग कळ्ळें तुका बेश्टे मरे लोकांक मरे भाशणां दिवं नाका ती आमकां खबर आहा कितें रे तुमकां कित्याचेर मोग आहा तो पयसो सगळें न्हू रे पयसो सगळें न्हू मात तरी त्या पर्यावरणाचें चिंत त्या जनवारांचें चिंत पशु पक्ष्यांचें चिंत मनशांचें चिंत.
Public Works Department Minister Nilesh Kabral calls for the judicious use of water to avail 16,000 litres free. Kabral declared that it costs Rs 35 to 45 for processing each unit of water. Meanwhile, Nilesh Kabral called for judicious use of water to avail 16,000 litres of free water and said that Chief Minister has declared 16,000 litres as a limit for free water based on a household of 4 persons. If the water consumption goes above 16,000 litres, the consumer does not get 16,000 litres free.
16,000 जे लोक कंझ्युम करतात त्यांना अजून फ्री मिळतात 16,000 वर जसे सायंटिफिकली सांगला न्ही CMन जेन्ना कॅल्क्युलेशन केलें 16,000 तेन्ना 150 लिटर मिनिमम 4 घरान 4 जाण रावता 4-5 जाण रावता तितून भितर 16,000 फ्री जर तांकां मेवता लोक जर पायपांनी उदक सडटा रस्त्यार गाडये धुयता हे आनी कितें तेजो उपयोग जर सारको करना वी शूड ऑल्सो ट्राय टू मिनिमाइज वॉटर इज गोइंग टू बी द फ्युचर जे पुर्वजांक आमी दिल्लें आमी पुर्वज जावपाचे आहा केन्ना तरी तेन्ना आमचे फुडले पिढीक आमी सांबाळून दवरपाक जाय.
William Rodrigues for Herald TV.
Upon the directions of the High Court, concerned departments did a joint inspection of the Selpe Lake at Sivorde on Wednesday. During the inspection, it was revealed that the Highway Authority of the Public Works Department failed to permit housing societies to take sewage connections, resulting in sewage being released into the lake.
Concerned departments got together to resolve the pollution issue of Salpe Lake at Sivorde, Goa. No coordination among the concerned departments had resulted in the worsening of the Salpe Lake. Highway Authority of PWD failed to approve the housing societies to take sewage connections. Meetings and inspections were held to find out the solutions to further avoid pollution to the Salpe Lake.
Unbearable stench. Why I'm complaining is because when it was made operational, inaugurated, the minister said that you will be able to drink water there. Such is the state-of-the-art technology which is used there. I don't want to cast aspersions on anybody, but if this is the fact that there is a stench there, that they are reluctant to give connections, then there is something wrong, possibly, with the plant.
inspection.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very grateful to the CEO, to the sanitary officer, and they have done a great job. They have understood the whole problem. Kal. Now the matter is kept in June.
So, कित्या लागून तुका हें जालें पेटिशन घालपाक? What was the cause?
See, 25 years, almost every Gram Sabha, people have been complaining. and no other department. Even last time municipality had conducted an inspection, if you remember, somewhere early this year. Only municipality attended. The other departments, because of some COVID or some other reason, did not come. So people are very upset. Not happy because nobody is taking any action. Gram Sabha after Gram Sabha, we have been taking resolutions. Then somebody proposed we have to go to the court. 3 lakhs at least will be there. So I said, I am also one of the affected person over there. I have got a field. So I said, let's try and put a PIL. Yes.
How big a concern is it about the groundwater contamination in Abuja?
You see, I don't know. Old reporters also will be knowing.
Oh, that is what, that's why we have called all the departments to find a solution. We are working in one direction, they are working in direction, that will not work. We should have, I said, this matter of national highways, we need not pursue. Even we had called meeting, meeting national highway executive engineer meeting.
आज मीटिंग आसली ती सायपे लेखा पॉलिसी जात म्हण there is a petition before the Honorable High Court. Honorable High Court has asked some action plan from this municipal local body. So we have involved all the authorities like sewerage, like PWD, like health, and we are a coalition also. And we held a meeting, we held a deliberation. We are going to bring some solutions, and we are also inspecting the site. So sewerage department has some issues. They said like proper some pipeline, whatever it is. So we are trying our best to get some relief from this. And before the matter comes before the Honorable High Court, we are trying to bring our action plan.
Completion, sewerage network completion. Our government, whichever government that comes, is more interested in constructing sewage channels. म्हणजे ते नाला म्हणटा पळय आमी स्टॉर्म वॉटर नाला म्हण पण एक्चुअली दे आर सिवेज चॅनल्स त्याचेर चड खर्च जाता हे सिवरेज नेटवर्काचेर घातले सो ह्यो प्रायोरिटीज मिक्स जाल्ले आहा गव्हर्मेंटाचे खंयचोच गव्हर्मेंट जावन सो तेन्ना आमी मागता की हे जे एटलिस्ट ह्या बिल्डिंगात ह्या जे कॉम्प्लेक्सीस जे आसा जाणे ऑलरेडी एप्लाय केल्ले आहा सिवरेज कनेक्शनाक तांचे सिवरेज कनेक्शन जाता तितले बेगीन रिलीज करचे आनी तांकां ह्या हार्डशिपांतल्यान मुक्त करचे.
Aditya Vidre for Herald TV.
Petrol and diesel prices were hiked for the upteenth time on Wednesday by 80 paise per litre. The price of petrol in Goa now stands at Rs 105.78 and diesel at Rs 96.67. This is the 14th increase in 16 days. The total hike in fuel rates is Rs 10. The nearly daily increase in fuel prices, which started on March 22nd, continues unabated as the common man is speechless with shock at the inexplicable rise in fuel prices.
Petrol and diesel prices hiked again by 80 paise per litre on Wednesday. The price of petrol in Goa now stands at Rs 105.78 and diesel at Rs 96.67. Petrol and diesel rates up by Rs 10 in 2 weeks. This is the 14th increase in fuel prices since March 22, 2022.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Locals of Parsekarwada and Arambol have alleged that on 3 occasions when they complained to Panjim Police and Perne Police Station against blaring music belted by Yoga Center in Arambol, they failed to come to the site. However, when they were told to act against abusive words written on the Delhi registered car which was parked in the middle of the road opposite the Yoga Center, police arrived promptly. The neighbor confessed he or his sons had not written the abusive language.
Police failed to act against blaring music belted by Yoga Center, locals allege. Yet, police arrived promptly after a complaint was filed citing abusive words written on a car. The neighbor denied any involvement in writing the abusive words on the car.
हांगा आमचे लगेच समता म्हणून एक हे आसा तो एक योगाचे कितें तरी चल्ला तेंचे हर एक दिन सोडके एक दिन सोडून तो पार्टी वाजयता आनी आमकां तेचो डिस्टर्ब जाता म्हणून आमी फर्स्ट टायम तांकां कॉल केलो पणजे पुलिशेक कॉल केलो पणजे पुलिसान सांगलें आमी धाडटा म्हणून धाडटा आनी धाडूकूच ना आमी 12 जायसर रस्त्यार बसून रावले हांव म्हाजे दोग जाण चेडे आनी म्हाजी बायल जाल्यार पुलीस येयलेच ना एक दीस जालो दुसरे दीस म्हणजे एक दीस सोडून दुसरे दीस परत आमी कॉल केलो जाल्यार तसोच सेम पणजे पुलिशेक फोन केलो जाल्यार तेंच्यांनी तशेंच सांगलें 9:20 कॉल केलो पुलीस ना म्हणून परत 10 कॉल केलो जाल्यार पुलिसान आमकां सांगता आपूण धाडले म्हणून ते कोण तरी रातची रॉबर्ट म्हणून गाडी येतली म्हणून येवंक ना म्हणून त्यांनी परत हेचेरसून गुगलार नंबर घेतलो आनी पेडण्या पुलिशेक कॉल केलो जाल्यार पेडण्या पुलिशेन कोण तरी विक्रम म्हणून कोण तरी त्यांनी कॉल उखल्लो तो त्यांनी सांगले आपूण आतां धाडटा म्हणून पण त्यांनी काय धाडले ना त्यांनी मागीर कोण तरी कॉल केलो आपणाक हे धाड कितें तें लोकेशन धाड म्हाज्या चेड्यान ताका लोकेशन धाडले मागीर म्हणालो ते भितर कितले लोक आहा ते धाडले मागीर म्हणा आमी ते धाडूंक ना कित्याक आमी ताका सांगलें आमकां भितर वचपाक एंट्री ना म्हणून ते जाले त्याच्या उपरांत म्हणालो तेचे कितें तरी हे आसतलो न्हू सिग्नल ते धाड म्हणून हे बोर्डाचो आमी ताका फोटो धाडलो जाल्यार धाडटा करून ते दीस धाडलेच ना 12 जायसर आमी ते दिसा परत 12 जायसर रावले
इश्यू कितें मेन इश्यू कितें म्हणतो
मेन इश्यू फक्त तो आमकां म्युजीक कंटिन्यू चालू दवरता तो आमकां ते म्युजीक नाका कित्याक आमी सबंदीस घरा आसना आमी रातचे घरा येतात फक्त न्हिजपाक सो आमकां तेन्ना तरी मातशी हे जाय माझे भुरगे म्हटले घरा आसनात आमी चौगांय घरा आसनात आमी सकाळी 8:30 जी भायर वयता ती रातच्या 7:00 7:30 घरांत येता सो माझे एक भुरगो तर अजून येवकूच नासा ताका म्हटले माझे भुरगे 110% माझे भुरगे बरोवचे ना म्हटले आणि जर बरयला म्हाका सीसीटीव्ही फुटेज दाखय म्हटले तू सांगताय ती शिक्षा करता म्हटले माझ्या भुरग्यांक इवन म्हाका पुलिशेन सुद्धा तेंच्यांनी भुरग्याक दवरलो न्हू हांव हे करपाक रेडी आहा तांकां माझ्या भुरग्यांनी जर केला जाल्यार आणि आता परत आता त्यांनी जेव्हा कॉल केलो त्यांना पोलीस रोखडे दिले आयज पोलीस कशे येयले रोखडेच म्हाका इतलेच जाय आता कित्याक येयले पुलीस हे त्यांना त्यांनी फोन केलो त्यांना पोलीस येयले कित्याक येयले पुलीस आम्ही 3 दीस कॉल करता 3 फावटी जाल्यार पुलीस येयले ना कित्याक येयले ना म्हाका इतली हे जाय आता पुलीस कित्याक येयले तांकां शुअर ऑफकोर्स 100% मेळटा आसलो म्हणून तर ते पुलीस आयज पावले जाल्यार 3 फावटी आम्ही कॉल केला 3 फावटी पुलीस येयले ना कित्याक येयले ना पुलिसांक रिस्पेक्ट ना त्या पुलीस म्हणजे कोण ते आमकां सीसीटीव्ही फुटेज जाय हे गाडयेची आमकां हे गाडयेची फुटेज जाय माझ्या भुरग्यांनी बरयला जाल्यार ना जाल्यार त्या माणसाक शिक्षा ही जावपूच जाय नाल्यार गाडी काडूंक मेळची ना सीसीटीव्ही फुटेज दाखयल्या शिवाय सीसीटीव्ही फुटेज दाखय आमकां सीसीटीव्ही फुटेज जाय हेची आणि तो जर माझो झील आसा न्हू तुम्ही जाय ती शिक्षा करा मी दिवपाक रेडी आहे माझ्या भुरग्याक
Story by Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
The BJP celebrated its 42nd Foundation Day on Wednesday. The BJP in its present form was founded on 6th April 1980. The BJP has lined up several events through the week, concluding with the commemoration of Ambedkar Jayanti on April 14th. Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant assured to reach out to the poorest of the poor on the occasion of the BJP's 42nd Foundation Day. He participated at the BJP Foundation Day celebrations at Vasco.
BJP celebrated its 42nd Foundation Day on Wednesday. BJP in its present form was founded on 6th April 1980. The party has lined up several events throughout the week. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant assured to reach out to the poorest of the poor on the occasion.
आम्ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी प्रदेश कार्यालयात सत्यनारायण महापूजेचे आयोजन केला आज सत्यनारायण महापूजेच्या निमित्तात पार्टीचे सगळे आमदार सगळे पदाधिकारी पार्टीचे सगळे कार्यकर्ते महाप्रसाद घेवपा खातीर हांगासर येतले आज दिसभर आमी समेस्त सगळ्या लोकांक इन्विटेशन दिला की तेंच्यांनी त्या निमित्तात स्थापना दिनाच्यो शुभेच्छा दिवपाक आनी सत्यनारायण महापूजे खातीर हांगा येवचे माननीय मोदीजी आज लायव्ह पुराय देशाक एड्रेस केले देशातल्या सगळ्या बुथांचे सगळ्या राज्यांनी भारतीय जनता पार्टीच्या कार्यकर्त्याचो कार्यक्रम आयकताले आज सकाळी घराचेर भारतीय जनता पार्टीचो झेंडो लावन ह्या कार्यक्रमाची सुरवात जाल्या 6 तारखेपासून 20 तारखेपर्यंत इतर येवपी महात्मा फुले जयंती, आंबेडकर जयंती हे सगळे कार्यक्रम अंत्योदय तत्वाचेर आमी भारतीय जनता पार्टीचे आणि सरकाराचे कार्य लोकांचेर व्हरपा खातीर आमी कार्यरत आसतले. भारतीय जनता पार्टी फुडले 8-10 दीस ह्या कार्यक्रमांत सगळ्यांनी सरकारच्यो सगळ्यो योजना अंत्योदय तत्वाच्या लोकांपर्यंत व्हरपा खातीर वावुरतले.
आज भारतीय जनता पार्टीचो स्थापना दिवस. त्या निमतान गोंयभर आनी देशभर आमी स्थापना दिवस मनयता. त्या वेळार आयज आमी पणजे मंडळ आनी आमचे पार्टीचे संघटन मंत्री, पणजेचे आमचे महापौर, उपमहापौर, पणजे कॉर्पोरेटर, मोठ्या संख्येन सगळे कार्यकर्ते हांगा हो उत्सव साजरो करपाक आमी हांगा सगळे जमलेले आसा. आयज आमी हांगा ध्वजारोहण केल्लेले आसा. सकाळी आमचे माननीय मोदीजी पंतप्रधान हांचे जे भाशण आशिल्ले ते आयज आमी वेगवेगळ्या बूथ स्तराचेर आमी हें केल्लेले आहा. प्रत्येक कार्यकर्त्यां कडेन आपापल्या घराचेर आपले ध्वजवंदन करचें अशें आमी सगळ्यांक सांगलेलें आहा. त्या प्रमाणे सगळ्यांक केल्लेलें आहा.
Tourism and IT Minister Rohan Kaunte, along with Zilla Panchayat members, Sarpanches, Panchayat members and Karyakartas hoisted the BJP flag at his office in Porvaram.
आणि हे समज सगळे कार्य फुडें पळयलें जाल्यार एक देशाचें नेतृत्व म्हणून आमचो प्रायम मिनिस्टर मोदीजी, तशेंच आमी हांगा गोंया कार्यकर्त्यांचे सगळ्यांचे संघर्ष सगळ्यांचे पळयले जाल्यार फुडें विचार मांडटा आसतना देश पयलीं, मागीर पार्टी आनी मागीर कार्यकर्ते. आमी कार्यकर्त्याच्या नात्यान आज सकाळच्यान कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीचे वेगळ्या वेगळ्या भागान प्रोग्राम तयार केले. आतां 10 वरांचेर आमची आज मोदीजींची प्रायम मिनिस्टरांचे विचार आयकूंक मेळ्ळे आनी फुडें देश कसो वचपाक जाय. जी आज पार्टी जगाची व्हडली सगळ्यान व्हडली पार्टी जाल्या ती तिचे विचार कितें, आमी आमचो रोल कितें, कार्यकर्ते कितें करतात हे सगळे विचार आयकूंक बरें दिसले.
William Rodrigues and Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Goa may now soon be a mask-free state, Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said on Wednesday. When questioned about the state being mask-free, the CM gave a confirmatory answer. He said the collector would issue a notice regarding this matter.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said Goa will soon be a mask-free state. CM said the collector will issue a notice regarding this matter.
PM sir, Goa will be mask-free sir. Sir. Already collector हे करतलो notification.
William Rodrigues for Herald TV.
Former ISL champions Mumbai City FC are geared up for their maiden AFC Champions League campaign, wherein the Islanders will play their first match against the Middle East giants Al Shabab on Friday night in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Here are the highlights of the pre-tournament virtual meet with head coach Des Buckingham and Vice President Mandar Rao Desai.
The Islanders of Mumbai City FC to begin their AFC Champions League 2022 campaign against Al Shabab. The match will be played on Friday night in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Vice Captain Mandar Rao Desai and coach Des Buckingham shared their thoughts ahead of the tournament.
Results in Indian Super League, do you think that will affect here? What are the changes that you have kept in mind for this new tournament?
Yeah, I think to your first question, the ISL League is still very young in its infancy, if you will, in its 7th season. And it's, like I said, it's only the second time due to that Indian teams have had the opportunity to come and compete at this level. So that's a wonderful opportunity for players in the ISL, because players and staff alike want to be able to open up opportunities to play and compete against the best. And in Asia, the Champions League gives us the opportunity to do that. So it's a great pathway, whether it's for Goa last year or for us or for whoever it may be in the future. In terms of the ISL for us is done. We've taken some learnings from that, and this is a totally different approach and a totally different competition. So we have approached it a little bit different to how we have the ISL. And the 2 games that we've played while we've been away, they've helped us just reset and have a look at a couple of different things that are going to be very important to us. Because as Mandar mentioned just a moment ago, the teams that are here, they're very good teams, very well resourced. We look at the quality across their squads. Like I said, the level is a lot higher. And they're teams that have been consistently, not just winning leagues, but consistently also having access to these types of competitions to compete against the best. So it will be a challenge. But for me, that's not a problem. That's an exciting opportunity for our players to compete against that level of competition and to also show what we're capable of us doing as well.
So, did you find any notable tactical stuff that might work as in favor of Mumbai City?
Yes, yeah, we did. It's always nice to be able to go to stadiums and watch the games live, because a lot of the footage that we get, and we do a lot of work preparing for games, but a lot of that footage only gives you what you see on the TV. And very often what you see on the TV is where the ball is and maybe a select few players around the ball. When you go to the games and you watch them live, you can obviously see the bigger picture, and you can see a lot more around what goes on the ball, but you can certainly see a lot more around off the ball. So by going to the stadium, we've picked up a couple of things that we hope will be useful to us in that game. And it was the same way we went to the game the other night. But it's then, you can't read too much into those things. So I think it's, that we've watched those teams in their respective leagues, and it's just, you don't know whether they're going to approach the Champions League game in the same manner, in terms of structure, shape, approach to the games. And we don't know whether or not they'll approach different teams in our own group in the same manner as well. So yes, they paint a bit of a picture, but you have to also be careful not to get dragged into planning and preparing everything based upon one game that you may have seen.
Our league games, because this is at a different level. It's a Champions League, and yes, here the quality is better, and I think we have to prepare in a different way. All the players are excited and just waiting for the first game so that we can do better.
How do you take this opportunity for you to represent the country, the team as well in the ACL now? And what are the things that you are looking forward in this tournament?
I think, all the players are really excited, as I told before. We just want to start the campaign in a good note, in a positive way, so that, we have some good results in the competition. And, that's what all the fans want from us. So right now we are just looking forward for the first game. We have been preparing for the last 2-3 weeks, and it's been really good. We have played 2 friendlies. So I think now it's just for the time to come for the game. So I think we are just ready for it.
What do you feel about your role here as vice captain and a senior player?
Yeah, all the young players, they're really very excited always to play and to give their best. The most important thing is they always want to learn new things. They just like to listen to not only me, but all the senior players, and all of us, really guide them so that, they are more confident. Even when they make mistakes, we just, encourage them, because it's very important for them, because going in this competition, might be, we won't have that much of ball position, but I think, we just need to give a lot of confidence to them so they can help us, because they are really young and they can do a lot of things and, surprise teams. So yes, we always support them and they also support us. So it's really important for us.
Looking back at the current fixtures of your opponent, that is Al Sabab, they haven't been having a good run. They lost 2 of their last 3 games and you won. Do you think it's going to be a positive move for you, like attack your opponent when they're at the, potentially weakest?
Yeah. I think everyone approaches game in a different way. Might be they have lost 2 games, but as I told you before, this competition is completely different from our own league. So I think yes, we will try our best, and we will see how the results will be.
It's Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
And that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.